I'm late to the reaction. I'm late to upload a video on this because I was so busy. But Nigeria, huge win against Ivory Coast. We're gonna talk about that in today's quick video. Egypt, are they in trouble? Salah out for 2 games, at least until after the round of 16. Is Egypt in trouble? And I told you guys, go back to my Afcon group stage prediction video. I told you guys, don't sleep on Cape Verde. Do not sleep on Cape Verde just because they sound like a holiday destination. Do not sleep on them. We're going to talk about all of that in this video. But first, let's get started on Nigeria's huge win against Ivory Coast. I, like many people, thought, no, you know what? No, I didn't. Many people thought after Nigeria's first game, even though I made a video saying how bad that first game was for Nigeria, and I said they'd probably lose. But many people were saying on YouTube that for sure Nigeria are going to lose to Ivory Coast 100%. It's going to be 2-3-0. It's going to be embarrassing for the Niger boys. 1-0. 1-0 win. I know it was a soft penalty, but it does not matter, you guys. In tournament football, it does not matter how you get those 3 points in the group stage. 3 points is 3 points. On to the next. Nigeria fans are not going to remember that it was a soft penalty. Only the Ivory Coast fans will remember, oh, but that was a soft penalty. But everyone else won't remember it. No one else cares. All they see is that Nigeria got the 3 points, huge 3 points. And you guys, go to my Twitter, at Hokagepuya. At Hokagepuya, go to my Twitter, guys. And I woke up that day and I felt a Nigeria win. I tweeted it. I said, I think Nigeria will win today! Exclamation point. I put an exclamation point behind that tweet. That tells you I'm dead serious. What'd they do? 3 points for Nigeria. Congratulations, Nigeria fans. I've been, go to my Afcon group stage predictions video, though. I said Nigeria will finish first in the group. Now, they haven't played amazing, but if Nigeria go and beat Guinea-Bissau, who is by far one of the worst teams in this competition, and Equatorial Guinea went and beat them 4-2, by the way. Equatorial Guinea went and smashed Guinea-Bissau 4-2. They could get first. In my prediction, I'm going to look like a genius. And I think it could happen. I really think it could happen. I really think that I really think a win like that against Ivory Coast, the home nation, a stadium packed full of like 90% Ivory Coast fans, and you get that win, you get that 3 points, that's massive. Osimhen, I won't lie, is looking like a fraud at this tournament, but who cares? Nigeria got the 3 points. Congratulations to you guys if you're a Nigeria fan. It's starting to look up for you. It's starting to look up for Nigeria heading into that third game against Guinea-Bissau, which I think for sure you guys would win, right? Right? Or will Nigeria pull a Nigeria and I don't know. But the thing is, though, it actually doesn't really matter because Nigeria has 4 points. They drew the first and won this one. 4 points always gets you through in Afcon. 4 points always gets you through as one of the best third place teams. So either way, even if they lose an embarrassing defeat to Guinea-Bissau or draw, Nigeria's in to the knockout stages. So Niger fans, you don't have to worry about getting grouped. As for Ivory Coast, the thing is with Ivory Coast is that their defense is very good. Their midfield is very good. But now that you think about it, their 2-0 win against Guinea-Bissau is not that impressive. When Equatorial Guinea went and smashed 4 goals past them, and it could have been 5 or 6. If you really think about it, Ivory Coast, to really impress us, you probably should have beat Guinea-Bissau 4-5-0. Let's be honest. And the issue with this Ivory Coast team is they're stacked. Sangare, Kessia, all these guys in the back. You got Ndika, Kosunu, who's one of the best players in the Bundesliga at Leverkusen, one of the best teams in the world. Isn't even a starter. But your attack is just too dead. The attack is just, there's not that much quality in attack. They didn't call up Wilfred Zaha. And now that the attack is looking a little suspect. So for Ivory Coast, all you have to do now, although there's a lot of pressure on you, is to at least beat or draw Equatorial Guinea and you will be into the next round. Beat or draw. A loss to Equatorial Guinea could be sketchy because it'll depend on how many other third place teams got 4 points or 3 points with more goal difference than you. So you don't want to leave it into the hands of other teams. If you're an Ivory Coast fan, this is going to be an exciting and very high stakes, high pressure game against Equatorial Guinea. Because Equatorial Guinea now is guaranteed in the next round too because they have 4 points. So yeah, huge. I feel like there's less pressure on Nigeria in the Guinea-Bissau game, but there's a lot of pressure on Ivory Coast in the Equatorial Guinea game. A lot of pressure as the hosts to at least get a draw. 4 points. 4 points is all you need to go through. So let's see. I'm excited for I'm excited for the third round of games. Egypt versus Ghana. Mohamed Kudus, man. Mohamed Kudus is an absolute baller. I am so disappointed he's at West Ham a little bit, but maybe he stays at West Ham for a year or two and he gets a move to a big team because he literally carried Ghana in this game. His banger outside the box is just Kudus is the next Ghanaian baller, man. He and it's gonna be like a Neymar Brazil situation where he's surrounded by a bunch of crap players in the Ghana national team. But he still scored 2 goals and was carrying them. But unfortunately, the Ghana defense said, no thanks, we don't want to win. Ghana's defense said, nope, we don't feel like winning today. We're just going to concede 2 stupid crap goals. I feel bad for Kudus. Salah, again, was ghosting in the game, got in an argument with the ref, then got injured and went out. Apparently, he injured his hamstring. So he's at least, the Egyptian FA, I think, said, and the team said, he is at least out for 2 games. So Egypt only has 2 points. They need to win. Hold on. Who loses? Let me double check. Egypt plays one second, guys. I should probably have this on the top of my head, but Egypt plays Cape Verde next. If Egypt lose that game, they're getting grouped. And Mohamed Salah, your legacy as one of the greatest African footballers of all time, it's looking very, very suspicious. To get grouped in Afcon, Egypt, the record winners of Afcon, you take them and get grouped when you're still in your peak. That's unacceptable. This is a high. Cape Verde is already in, guys. Cape Verde is 6 points. They're into the knockouts. Ghana and Mozambique both on 1 point. Egypt on 2 because the 2 draws. Egypt is in big, big trouble because that is a tough game against Cape Verde. Cape Verde is not going to sit there and get walked all over them. These guys now have the confidence to go and get 9 out of 9 points. This is a very tough situation for Egypt. Ghana, I think that with Kudus in the team now, Ghana will probably beat Mozambique. That'll put them on 4 points. If Egypt loses or even ties to Cape Verde, they will be in 3rd place in the group come the end of round 3. And that they might not even be guaranteed as one of the best 3rd place teams to go into the knockouts. So Egypt, you guys are in trouble. No Salah next game. Now, maybe you can make the argument Salah went out and you guys scored 2 goals, right? Maybe let's see how this Egypt team plays without Salah leading them, but Egypt is in big trouble. They're in big trouble. And as for Cape Verde, guys, go to my Afcon predictions video. Go to Group B predictions. And I told you, don't sleep on Cape Verde. They're coming into the tournament in decent form. They're a tough team to beat. They have a center back who just went and won the MLS Cup. I forget, Morero or something. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know all these Cape Verde players player by player and I know their whole history and I knew they would 100% win 2 out of 2 games so far. But I told you don't sleep on them and I predicted them to get 2nd in the group. Excuse me. I predicted them to get 2nd in the group. You guys, Cape Verde has already secured 1st place. They have 6 points. Egypt in 2nd place has 2 points. You can't cover the 4-point gap. Cape Verde has topped the group in a one of the most historic, not historic. I don't know if this is Afcon historic, but this is this is the biggest shock so far of the tournament. 100%. Cape Verde topping this group with Egypt and Ghana. Ghana, a team that went to the World Cup. Egypt, a team that went to the last Afcon final with Salah in the team. You have to give it up to Cape Verde. I feel like a genius for telling you guys to not sleep on them and for telling you guys that they would get to the next round of Afcon. Afcon is so exciting. Really, it's Group A and Group B that are giving me the most excitement because the Nigeria situation, Cape Verde situation is really giving me a lot of excitement. Obviously today though, Senegal another impressive performance and Guinea also won. Cameroon looking like they're in shambles. For round 2, we still have Group D, E, and F to play over the next 1 or 2 days. So I might make a video on that after the second round finishes, going over all the matches and maybe do predictions for round 3, predicting how the groups will eventually end. But yeah, Afcon and Asia Cup, man, full swing. I'm excited. You know, with Cape Verde doing this well and me seeming like a genius in my Afcon group predictions, it's trumping the depression of Iran playing like shit today against Hong Kong. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning into another video. Peace.